welcomes the retraction of the statement by both Ntate FW De Klerk and the FW De Klerk Foundation. We believe that this kind of statement, we want to emphasize, does not take us anywhere in terms of nation building, reconciliation paths that Nelson Mandela put us on, but also in terms of tackling the difficult systemic issues that the nation is dealing with, poverty and inequality, and all the other difficult challenges that we're facing as a nation. Now, in terms of engaging with the FW De Klerk Foundation, we believe that's the only way forward. The rise of racism and the rise of denial of crimes such as apartheid is something that we're seeing progressing. And I think if we are to do anything right, is to continue to engage those kind of forces with the view of ensuring that we can then help transform our nation into one that sees the woods for the trees, that we can then help look at our nation differently in the future. But some of the difficult work that we have to do include the work that Nelson Mandela Foundation has been doing on land reform, for example, that must be a project that despite many voices that keep rising against it, we must push forward with that we must continue to look at the economy that benefits the majority in our nation, that we must continue to look at issues related to early childhood development. To what extent do we then ensure that our development as a nation is not a draw of the lottery, depending on the family you're born into, the race that you have, the mother and your father, the mother most of the time that you have without the father. How do you ensure that those children also have an opportunity to break through the kind of challenges that they face of being written off from birth? So how do we ensure that we break that? But finally, if we are to build this nation, we have to go back to that thing that Madiba said we should all do. That it's not upon black people alone to do this kind of thing, or white people alone. It's a job for all of us to do. Gays and lesbians, people who are Christians, Muslims, atheists, all of us share this country. And we have to then ensure that we help build this country together.